Hello, my name is Hafriz Shah from Polsan.org, and here we have a bit of a surprise. The all-new 2017 Peugeot 3008 SUV here in Malaysia. It's not launched just yet, but it's here in the showroom and it's already open for booking. There are two variants available, both fully imported from France. For 143,000 ringgit, you get the base active version, or for 156,000 ringgit, you get this, the top spec Allure version. If those numbers sound familiar to you, those are exactly the same price as the more affordable Honda CR-V variants, so you know exactly who Peugeot is targeting with this one. Both models get the same engine, Peugeot's usual 1.6-litre turbocharged direct injection motor. Here it makes 165 PS and 240 Nm of torque. New here though is a S&S stop and start system that's there to save slightly more fuel. Power goes to the front wheels via a 6-speed automatic gearbox. On the outside, this all-new 3008 looks like a proper SUV now, especially if you compare it to the original model that was a bit confused whether it's supposed to be a tall hatchback, an MPV or a crossover. This one looks a hell of a lot better. The earlier versions gets the full GT line exterior package, so here we have horizontal slats for the grille for a lower and more sporty look, and down there you get silver bumper underguard. The active versions get vertical grille instead and plain black lower bumper. The earlier versions gets these full LED headlamps with this piece that juts out here a bit like a shark's fin. It also gets sequential turn signals, which are really cool, but the base active versions get normal reflector halogens instead. Both variants get the same 18-inch dual-tone alloys, but the active version doesn't get the chrome pieces down there. Overall, this car is about 150mm shorter than the Honda CR-V, but the wheelbase is slightly longer compared to the Honda. Another cool feature is this car has fully blacked out C and D pillars for the floating roof look, and there's this chrome piece that goes into the rear spoiler. At the back, again Peugeot has gone fully all out. It has this blacked out LED tail lamps with fully separated LED claws. At the back here, there's a nice black piece that plays really well against the chrome piece down there. As for the boot, you no longer get a split tailgate like you do in the old car. There's no power boot either, but for the space itself, it's very good at 520 litres of space. That's close to the class-leading Honda CR-V. And the cool thing is that you can just push this piece here for a nice ski hatch. And to fold the rear seats down, just pull the lever here. And there's another one on the right side as well. Very convenient. Under the boot floor is a space-saver spare tyre, and you can even adjust the floorboard itself. You can set it at a lower level to get a slightly taller load bay. And if you're not using the tonneau cover, you can put it underneath the boot floor so you can store it inside the car instead of doing it at home. What's unique on this car is this: you can fold the front passenger seat all the way down here to have a really long load bay for long items. Next, let's take a look at the interior. The Peugeot 3008 feels really nice and fresh in here. There's a really cool concept car-like wraparound feel to it, and everything you can see and you can touch uses really good materials. It's so premium in fact that I tell you what, the BMW X3 costs twice as much as this but doesn't feel as nice as this car feels inside. On most cars, the soft touch materials are only kept on the upper layer of the dashboard. As you go down here, it's all hard to the touch, but not this car though. Even down here, you can really push in a good half a centimeter. It's all very good and all very plush. Like most modern Peugeots, this car has the iCockpit layout. So there's a small steering wheel here, meters positioned up top, and a touchscreen here with minimal buttons in the center console. And down here, there's a very cool looking gear lever. It's a little bit like the BMW gear levers where there's a button to unlock from the side here and you rock it backwards or forwards to change from neutral to drive or to reverse. And to park, there's a button on top here. There's also a sport mode for you to go faster. The main highlight here is the fully digital instrument panel, and there are quite a few themes that you can choose from. Even the way it changes from one theme to the next looks really cool, and this is definitely a step up compared to anything we've seen before, including Volkswagen's active info display on the Tiguan. And this is standard across the board, even if you buy the lowest, cheapest model. This may be a front-wheel drive car, but this rotary dial here is called Active Grip Control, where you can set the traction control to suit different driving conditions such as snow or even sand. There's even a hill descent control button here. As usual, however, you still get a very small, tiny glove box because of poor left to right-hand drive conversion. Differences between the two models are very minor. The top spec earlier gives you a powered driver's seat and leather instead of fabric upholstery. There's also this really nice fabric trim on the dashboard instead of fake carbon fiber on the cheaper Active. For rear seat space, well, as you can see, there's a lot of legroom left and a lot of headroom as well, but it's still not quite as spacious as the Honda CR-V. On the other hand, you also get these huge rear windows, rear aircon vents, and almost a fully flat floor here. So this still is a great car for families. It's not quite perfect though. The plastic quality at the back here is not quite as good as the one in front, and there's no longer a panoramic sunroof that you get in the old model. As for safety, this car gets 6 airbags, electronic stability control, and a blind spot monitoring system, all as standard. But unfortunately, we don't get the full active safety suite, so no autonomous emergency braking or active cruise control like you get in the Honda CR-V with Honda Sensing. But overall, the new Peugeot 3008 does look very impressive, especially on the inside. And the pricing, despite this being a fully imported CBU model, is very competitive as well. Over on to you, would you choose this over Honda CR-V? Let us know in the comments below. This is me, Hafriz Shah from Polestar.org. Thank you for watching.